I'm just gonna say, like, I woke up. I don't even know. Like, it's 8. Wait, no, what time is it? Yeah, it's 8:44. I don't know if it's 8:44 at night or 8:44 in the morning because they don't do AM PM anymore. My phone's not on a 24-hour clock, so I don't know which one it is. Um, God, I'm looking old right now, but I think the thing is, like, my body aches so bad and everything, but I think I need to. I don't really know what I need. Well, like, yeah, obviously, like, okay, just on a basic, like, physiological level, like, I need, like, physical therapy more so than, like, I need physical therapy more than, um, like, mental health and stuff like that, and that's all the motherfuckers focus on. It's like, like, focus on your, it's like, no, my body aches, like, I have, like, a very high fat content, and my muscle is depleting. Like, I could show you my arm, but I, like, and there's bruises on there, so, like, I'm kind of, like, malnourished right now, and it's like, I can't, wait, okay, I don't know, hold on a second, let me just, oh, I guess they won't, wait, hold on, oh, yeah, here we go, okay, wait, oh, it doesn't show up on camera. There's like a really small superficial. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, I keep on getting bruises constantly. Now, yeah, I've gotten bruises from being kind of manhandled before, but this one is actually out of like nowhere. Like, I don't think anyone did anything to me, but like, like, there's achiness and all that kind of stuff, and try not to show my bubbles. But, yeah, like, well, yeah, I need a bra right now, so, and that's on my to-do list, as some people have saw. Basically, I'm trying. Well, I need to make like a appointment for the doctor at some point, which I usually have to like book in like, in order. Okay, so this is the whole entire thing. Most of the time, like, they're like, you know, go, like, okay, so my doctor's in Newburgh, right? So I go to Newburgh, they're gonna be like, you gotta schedule an appointment. And so, like, then the whole entire point of going over there is probably gonna be like no reason. So I have to book an appointment, write down in my chart what my symptoms are, go in like 3 weeks later to the appointment, and hope that I still have the same issues as before. Well, no, like, I mean, isn't that a weird wish? Like, okay, like, I hope I still am showing, like, what's wrong with me because, I need medical attention. Um, you know, I, and, like, okay, well, I can't show my feet without showing my chest first, so I can't show you, like, okay, when I got out of jail, my feet, like, because I was pacing a lot, like, and the water quality in gel is, like, really, really poor, so, like, even if you take a shower, it's, like, really stripping your whole body of, like, essential oils and stuff, and I'm a dry person in general, so, like, I'm very, like, dry. My nipples were bleeding when I was in there, and my feet were, like, just completely wrecked. Like, they were dry, sore, bleeding. I was just, like, constant, okay, so the word Ariel popped into my mind, like, like, okay, in the original story of the Little Mermaid, right, like, she got to walk, but every step was painful, right? Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's actually not that bad right now, like, okay, if I'm being, like, super honest, I only have, like, one crack on my foot, right now. Like, there's always, like, a persistent, like, at least one crack in each heel, and it sometimes bleeds. It doesn't always bleed, but it sometimes bleeds, and like, oh my god, I had to think about that for a second now. Actually, I'm not really in, like, okay, so, like, I'm all, like, my body is, like, completely, like, achy, right? But if I think about, like, the localized pain of my foot, I actually, like, I'm remembering when I lived with my mom, and it was, no, it was more acute over there. So it's not really, like, it's kind of like a all over, like, dull pain right now. Just all over. But yeah, no, like, because I have to put it this way, like, when I would wake up in the morning, like, I'd be fine, but as soon as I step on the floor, it'd be just, like, utter pain. Like, constant utter pain. Like, for at least, like, about, I'd say, like, from 20 to 30 minutes past waking up, and then my body kind of gets used to the pain, and then it just becomes a dull pain. Like, I'm talking about in the past when I lived with my mom. So it'd be, like, very acute, like, right in the early in the morning, and then, like, and then my body would adjust to the pain. So, right now I think, like, that's where I'm at right now, is, like, okay, so describing that whole entire scenario, like, I would be on the, I don't want to say mend, because it's not really mending it, but, like, it's a all over dull pain right now. So, yeah, so, like, I don't, it's like, do I record this and send it to my chart, or do I record this and put it to YouTube? I didn't show my boobies, so I feel like I'm okay. But I also have something on my boob that maybe needs to be checked. I have no idea. It might just be like a bruise, or it might be something like, like, it's like for a woman, right? You gotta always check for lumps and bruises and weird shit, and then you gotta check your moles all the damn time. I'm not really about the moles, because it's like I have so many. It'd be kind of crazy to check every single one of them all the time, but but um but yeah, like, no, the thing on my boob is kind of concerning, and, like, yeah, and I'm getting, like, I'm very easily bruised right now, and, like, my 脂肪率が高いし、まあ、筋肉が結構弱いんで、ちょっとlike, yeah, I feel like I need to go to the gym more. Like, that would obviously, like, solve the issue with the, okay, it probably wouldn't solve the issue with the pain or whatever, but it would solve the, like, muscle issue, because I don't really have any muscle right now. It's mostly just fat. And I did drop, like, okay, so I used to be 215 pounds, like, just 2 days ago, and now I'm 198. So I'm like, okay. I mean, like, I kind of feel good about that, but also, like, my body's aching, and I didn't even work out, but I feel like I should work out, but I'm in pain. So should I just take Tylenol? Is that making me more autistic? I don't know. At this point, I don't give a shit. Like, okay, so the only two drugs that I'm taking right now is cannabinoids and acetaminophen. Those are the only two. And caffeine. Caffeine. Well, obviously caffeine, because who doesn't have, like, subsist on some sort of caffeine? Other than the Mormons. But, like, good for them. Like, whatever. I need to have, I don't need to have the caffeine. As I'm sitting here with a little cup of tea, right next to me. But, yeah, just, like, I feel, I feel so, I keep on seeing flashes, like, okay, so, okay, so, like, I said, like, oh, I have ghosts in my blood or whatever like that. I mean, obviously, like in modern day, they would be like, oh, you got like schizophrenia, oh, you have PTSD or whatever. And that might be true, like, to a certain degree. Like, I mean, and obviously, um, okay, I don't, well, see, that's the thing is, I don't know what schizo means. Like, phrenia, like, okay, it's like a mania, like, it's like kind of something hyped up. Like, okay, so the word that popped in my head for in Japanese was like angel, which is like inflammation, and I don't think that's correct. Um, but like, okay, yeah, phrenic, like there's like asari kanji ne, like ちょっと like something's like hyping up, right? And then, but I don't know what schizo means, and so that's why like when I hear the word, I'm like, I don't really like that word because I don't know what the fuck schizophrenia is. Like, okay, so it's like manic or or that's my impression. Like phrenia, schizo. What the fuck does schizo mean? Phrenia. Huh. Well, okay, I'll have to look it up after this, but like, but that's the thing is like, the word schizophrenia feels like, I wouldn't say like offensive, but like it sounds like you're just like really not right or something like that. But like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, that was like Carl Jung's specialization, like when he first started getting into psychotherapy and stuff like that. So I guess it's like a technical term for like when you, oh, okay. I just gotta let everyone know this. I've not watched fucking Avatar. Like, I've watched the first Avatar. I haven't watched the second one. I don't know about the third one. Like, you know, I haven't watched any of those. So like, I keep on getting like on the algorithm, and they keep on sending me like little snippets. So like, I'm kind of like, I haven't seen like the full movie in total. Like, I've just been seeing reels and stuff like that. But like, you know how like Norman, like, you know, he, like, you know, he can't connect spiritually to Pandora at all because he's a scientist, right? So like, he sees it more in that lens. So I don't know, like, I haven't watched the movie, so I don't feel like I could really like analyze it properly, like, because I'm only getting like little bits and pieces of the story through the YouTube algorithm. So I don't feel like, without saying the full movie, I don't really feel like I could say anything like that. But like, you know, um, but yeah, just like, okay. Yeah, okay. So like, I feel like all right, this is the thing. I think I'm trying to pick the right word for me to describe the experience in which I'm having. But like, see, like, you know, I first started with my physical ailments, right? So that's why I feel like, you know, just based off of that, what's my current need right now? Very physical, like, very like medical, not psychiatric. Like, if that makes any sense. I don't feel like my mind is wrong. My body is needing adjustment and stuff like that. And because of that, I am getting mental health issues. Like, the mental health issues feel secondary in this, like, cuz like if I was like super fit, right? And I'm still like wigging out and shit, then it's like, okay, well, like, you've already like, okay, like, look maxed yourself, and now you're still fucked up. So like, yeah, no, now it's a mental health issue because you're like, there's nothing, like, if we go from the material, and this is a very like, what, Greek way of saying it, like of the material realm, starting from the material and then going more inward. um that's where I feel like the issue lies currently. Like, I mean, because like, I mean, we have to put it on a priority, right? And like, and everybody has a different priority, because some people are like, and I think, I guess that's, well, I don't want to, like, see, that's the thing is, I don't want to get into like I don't want to observe anyone else's pains or issues or anything right now, because it's like, I need to I need to solve my own at this current moment. So, well, okay, yeah. Like, obviously, I'm just gonna pop some Tylenols, get up, drink some either tea or coffee, and go back to doing my because I'm pretty sure it's the next day. Like, yesterday was my birthday. I'm pretty sure this is 8:44, the 31st of January. And my birthday was on the 30th. It's the same day. Okay, so it's kind of cool. If I was born on the 31st, I'd have the same birthday as Justin Timberlake, but I'm born on the 30th, which means I have the same birthday as Phil Collins. Also, like, apparently, like, that was the day that Hitler got into office. So, what is it, like 6 and 7? I don't know, but anyway, like, yeah, so I'm just like, huh. But yeah, like, the fact that I get bruised easily is very concerning. My feet have been like a chronic issue, like, for my whole life. I used to have like really dry ears. My dad used to get swimmer's ear because, like, he would always be in the ocean and stuff. So, and, like, you know, like, it's kind of like common knowledge that, like, people on the autism spectrum usually, like, have like issues with their ears. I feel like I used to get like a lot of infections in my ears and stuff like that. I really feel like in the US we need, like, okay, so all right, I'm talking about like all these medical like, I want to find like a Chinese medicine shop to go to and ask them what the fuck I need, because I don't, like, I feel like I just feel like that's the better choice for me. Like, okay, look, okay. My mom wanted to go to like a naturopath or whatever at some point, and like she treated us through a naturopath for a good while, and then she went back to Western medicine. Or, well, naturopath is kind of like Western medicine on light mixed with some other reference. Like, it's like kind of like a eclectic sort of hodgepodge of different practices. But I'm kind of feeling like I want to kind of explore more of, like, you know, the kampo. Like, I feel like I need to be treated for that. And I don't think my insurance will cover it, unfortunately. And it sucks. And I also don't know where, like, Kampo Kyoku is, you know, like, so I'm just kind of annoyed right now. Yeah, see, I just, like, revert back to being annoyed. It's like, well, shit, man. Like, just getting a treatment like that is gonna cost so much money. Beefing with my, like, that's the thing is, like, can I redact everything that I said? Not, like, for the sake of convenience, for the sake of, like, getting some of my needs met? Should I sacrifice my dignity in order to get some of my needs met? That's the whole entire thing right there. That's the humiliation ritual. That's like a form of, like, begging, basically. So, you know, you have to beg, and, like, I almost thought of bringing. Okay, so, like, yeah, I'm Scottish, right? Okay, so Yuichiro bought me. This is hilarious, and I find it funny. Because, you know, like, they keep on telling me I'm racist or whatever, but the motherfucker bought me a Spurtle. He bought the Scottish woman a Spurtle. I mean, well, no, I actually find that really endearing, but, like, but it's funny. Like, because it's like, yeah. If you don't know what a Spurtle is, look it up. It's an ancient spoon. It's a wooden spoon that, like, you used to stir, like, gravy and shit, you know? It looks kind of like a it look it looks like a Hurley stick. No, actually, I don't know what a Hurley stick looks like, but it's like a it's like almost like a racket. Or in cricket they have like, you know, it looks like that, but they use it for cooking. And yeah, and he, but, like, I unfortunately had to throw the cooking board that he got me because it got like mold on it. Like it was a wooden cooking board he got me, and yeah, I had to throw it away, and so like I had to feel like, like it was hard for me to do that because I was thinking, well, maybe I could just like bleach it or something, like I don't know. But I was just like, I don't have time for that. I don't have bleach and I don't have time for that, so I just bought a new one, you know. I have to think about that. And then it's like also books too, like, like people gift you books, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do? Do I give somebody the book? Like, is it like a gift, or do I just leave it somewhere? And like is it like Jumanji, where you just like kind of leave it and hope that no one opens it up? Like, like it's like, because that's the thing too. Like, um, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Like, because I always think about that too. Like, I'm like, because I'm super intentional with what I do, but sometimes then, like, it's like I get, like, I overthink things and then just kind of, like, abandon ship because I'm like, I give up. I don't have the confidence to follow through. I don't really know if this is the correct direction I'm supposed to go because I can't really read the room. My goals feel compromised. My sensibilities feel compromised within the school because I don't agree to the Google Docs. Oh, docs or docs? Like, docs or docs? Like, it's like, yeah, you gotta think about those things. Yeah. No, I mean, because I've worked with a lot of, okay, so on Pixie Road, right? Let's just go here. On Pixie Road, I had like at least like 27 people working on Pixie Road, give or take, within like the span of like 2 years that I've worked on it. I worked with different people. The artist, actually, like the one who can mimic my style the best, which is obvious because we're both kind of mimicking like Japanese art, right? Was Brimble, which is a Indonesian artist. I love their style. I'm gonna be honest, like I don't really know their gender based off of their name, but they're a really good artists. They're really good at animating. If I had more money, I would invest more into them and really request like for stuff. But they're like they have their own gig going. Like they know, like they have a way of working that suits them. But because they also switch off of Fiverr to go to VGen. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, if you'd rather be paid on VGen, I'll do it, you know. But at the same time, it's like I'm in school, so I don't really have money to do that. And then like, because I if I had to pick my dream team, I had like 3 writers. Okay, so like I had Brittany Montongo, who she's like a quarter black girl. She wrote the Danu's Keystone. Like, so I wrote the prologue, so I'm the one who wrote the prologue. She wrote kind of like the beginnings of the battle. What's his name? I don't know. I forget his name. But and then I had somebody else write the backstory for the main villain, because it's like you have because see, when you're doing all this stuff, it's like you have to consider who is suitable, and and that's the thing too, is like I would scrutinize over like, does this feel right? Do I want this to be conveyed in that spot? Like, so it's like I have to like constantly like evaluate like the progress of, like, because like obviously, like, okay, with the art side, it's like it's very like the processing speed for the visuals is really quick. That's why we mostly operate on reels. That's why like most of like social media is more visual based, right, for the most part. so like because our processing speeds for visuals is a lot faster than the other senses. Well, I mean, like what is it? There was like something where it was like 1/3 of something is based on like our like visual cortex or something, or I think like the amount of joules spent in our brain is like a lot on our visuals or something, like for the people who can see. I don't want to like, obviously for the blind people and stuff like that, like I'm sure your body compensates for that, but on a typical human being, the visual is like actually like really important. So but like, okay, so I had no worries there. The music, I would like go around to different people for that, but like mostly I have all their names on Discord, bro. And then like I was trying to find like, okay, so Doofus, his Discord name is Doofus, but Doofus was doing a lot of like the landscape concept art for Pixie Road. He wasn't like a direct, like he was good for the concepts, but I think like the promo and the official art probably not. But he got a lot of the concepts down. Like he kind of like laid the foundation for a lot of things, so it was good. And then I also had like some like creepers on the like, cuz there's like there was this one dude in LA and he was trying to like take over the whole like situation, and I'm like, "Sir, back down, sir." Well, I think it was because like he was kind of like offering like, well, I don't know. What was going on there? Well, then we turned him into a joke. We turned him into a NPC that gives you like one of those like little side quest characters. We turned him into like a little side quest character in the game, but see, that's the thing too, is like, because like I all the characters in there too, like, because also that was a thing too, is because like there's like a standard pixie look, and then there's like kind of like a modified pixie look, and then obviously there's like the luminaries, which are like the kings and queens of the pixie realm, and like they look way different. So it's kind of hard to like kind of fully combine like all those different variations of pixie, but like basically what makes a pixie is like the horns, the earlobes, the tendrils, and the spots, or whatever, the dots. They're birthmarks, yeah. But and then they just have like the black, like they look like the Shy Guys from like the Mario games and stuff like that, with just the black eyes. And yeah. But I really liked making that game. Like, it was really fun trying to create that game. But, it requires a lot of money. Like, it's so much money because I had to pay everybody. I didn't pay everyone what they needed. Obviously, some people should have been paid more, but I'm just like, but also like I feel like it was weird. Like I don't think okay, so, oh god, Stellar brought his girlfriend on because she's an artist, but her style wasn't actually what I was looking. It was too like kind of sketchy. Like she didn't have a polished she didn't have a polished drawing style, so it made it very hard. So I kind of put her on the same level as Doofus, where they were just doing the concepts. Um, but then that left me to where it's like, okay, well then we need like an actual promo and like a promotional artist or like yeah, like somebody to do the like more of the final draft or whatever. But yeah, it was kind of like a little scammy there. A little scammy there, kind of like we'll see. But I okay, so like Stellar had a superior dialogue system. Like he made a dialogue system that I was like really happy with. It had like a but the Finnish guy, like he made it more like Ori, where like the or like those old fashioned scroll sliders where the text is kind of like hovering in the background or whatever, and you like if you just walk by the people or the pixies or whatever, the like it's like kind of like an automatic open. I wanted it to be where you actually had to press a button to like talk to the NPCs. And like there would be like you could choose like replies or something, like or like different choices for different things, and or just like hear the dialogue, like where it would pause the game while you just are like talking to the NPC or listening to the NPC. So yeah, he came up with a better dialogue, but the Finnish guy was better at creating the actual, like, I wouldn't say it's not the world map, but like my brain's like totally blanking on the actual titles for these different roles, but he was a better game designer. Like he was better at game design than Stellar. Stellar wasn't good at game design. Stellar wanted to make the battle system more like time based, like kind of like Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 10-2 kind of thing, where it's like all on like a timer system. And I did think that was good. Like I wasn't against it. I was like, that's pretty cool. Um, but then I felt like you're already like going around trying to like dodge the enemies and collect dusties and stuff in the game in order to fly. That's already like very actioned and very like Mario Sunshine. So like making the battle system more complicated actually felt um like it's too much, like it's too much stimulation, like if that makes sense. Like it didn't, like there needs to be like a good, like, so I always felt like, because like okay, like in the classic RPG games, what it's like you're exploring and then you stop and it's like, oh, like a Pokemon, and then like choose the different things or whatever. And I like that system better, like because I feel like because I don't know, I just really like Paper Mario. um it's so cute, and like it's cute, and it's like more story based, and it's like all these little side, like I don't know, I like that. Like I have very fond memories of playing Paper Mario on the N64 and having like all that. Like it's just a really cute game. And and um through that medium, I feel like that's a great way to like convey whatever story you want to convey with that kind of format. And so I really was like, I kind of want to create, like, it's obviously like um like obviously we don't want to copy and paste the whole system as it is, and also like we really aren't, because of the fact that it wasn't like that, was it like 2.5D sort of like experience. That I wasn't trying to like emulate that. I was very much like, no, it could be just like strictly 2D. um but like, certain elements of those things and stuff like that. So it's just like, yeah. But whatever. I don't know, I'm rambling. Like I said, I'm in pain. I need to go take my medication. I need to go start my day because I've already slept. So need to wake up, need to do the things. So anyway, take care, be good, bye bye.